and then they can come back and do an extension. So there are 2 extensions referred to for this particular lesson. One is called interactive illustrations, and that is you have a child fold a paper in the middle, and on one side they can write a sentence about the read aloud, any sentence they want. And then after they're done with that, they switch papers with their partner, and when the partner gets the sentence, they think about the sentence, read it, and then they have to draw an illustration based on what they think was trying to be shared in that sentence. So that's a really good way to get authors and illustrators together to collaborate on getting meaning from the text. The other suggested activity is called the Celebrations Venn diagram. And this is great because it brings them back to a read aloud that they did earlier on Diwali, an Indian festival of lights. And so the Venn diagram is available for you at the end of the teacher's guide and in the student workbook. And they will have Chinese New Year on one side and Diwali on the other side, and tell students that they are going to compare and contrast how Diwali and the Chinese New Year are similar and different. And you can do it as a class, or you can have children, those who are able to, do their own Venn diagram. Now, this is the last lesson in the whole unit, and then we would go into something called pausing points. From the pausing points, you can continue to extend Chinese New Year. You can go on a trip to Chinatown, you can bring in other things, have them listen to Chinese music, have them make lanterns with well wishes for their families or riddles on them. This is where your creativity comes in, to bring this domain or even this one lesson more alive. That's up to you. Also, I looked at the assessment that's at the end of this unit, and there is one multiple choice question about Chinese New Year, and then there's also a writing prompt where they have to answer what is the difference between New Year's Day in America, in the United States, and Chinese New Year. So that's a whole lesson, okay? Are there any questions? No?
I have something to add.
Sure.